and their planes, with ravaging fiery flames, and nothing remains, just a voice rising up in the smoky haze. We will not go down in the night without a fight. You can burn up our mosques and our homes and our schools, but our spirit will never die. We will not go down in Gaza tonight. So many years of catastrophe, more than 6 million refugees. It could be you and your family.
We are here today outside the headquarters of the British security firm G4S to demand justice for Arafat Jaradat, a young Palestinian father who was tortured to death 2 years ago at Israel's G4S secured Megiddo prison. Arafat Jaradat, a 30-year-old Palestinian father of 2 young children aged 4 and 2 years old, married with a pregnant wife, died on Saturday the 23rd of February 2013 after being savagely tortured for 5 days by Israel's secret police, Shin Bet. He had been arrested on suspicion of just throwing a stone. 5 days later, he was dead. At his last military hearing on the 22nd of February, Arafat pleaded with the judge that he didn't want to go back to his cell because he was brutally tortured. He had severe pain in his back and all over his body due to the beatings and being hung for many hours during interrogation. The judge was dismissive and the torture continued. Arafat died the next day. Shin Bet claimed he had died of a heart attack, but the autopsy carried out at the National Israeli Forensic Medicine Center showed no sign of heart failure or any other illness, but revealed broken bones and found his whole body was covered in strong and excessive bruising under the skin, inside the muscle and along the spine at the bottom of the neck, deep inside the tissue. The autopsy determined the cause of death as nervous shock as a result of extreme pain from the intensity of the injuries, which resulted from multiple direct and extensive acts of torture. Shockingly, it was revealed that an Israeli doctor was involved in Arafat's torture. He had guided the interrogators, giving them the green light for further torture. Arafat was murdered 2 years ago, yet no one has been charged with his murder. And we have not heard one word of regret or sorrow from G4S for its role in his murder. For G4S, Arafat Jaradat's life is of no consequence, as it does not register in their profit column. Shame on you, G4S!
Shame on you!
Shame on you, G4S!
Shame on you!
We demand Israel be sanctioned for its murder of Palestinian prisoners. And we demand G4S be be prosecuted for its part in these murders. Stop the torture! Stop the murder! Shame on you, Israel!
Shame on you, Israel!
Shame on you, G4S!
Shame on you, G4S!
Stop the torture! Stop the murder! Shame on you, Israel! Shame on you, G4S! Free Palestine!
Good evening, everybody. As most of you know, I'm a Palestinian from Palestine, and especially from Hebron, where is Arafat Jaradat, his family, they live. And they knew all about the activity for today, for the memorial for his death, and I appreciate that, and they sent me to let you the message. Thank you very much for your support, and thank you very much for the memories for today, and they appreciate it very much. Thank you very much.
Malak Al-Khatib, a 14-year-old girl, was accused of throwing a stone during school hours. There was no proof against Malak Al-Khatib. Detained for 48 days in isolation. She's 14 years old. Just think the damage, the psychological damage that will be done to this young girl. I just returned from Palestine myself. I spent 3 months in Palestine. I see the aggressiveness of Israel toward Palestinians. Israel every day steals a piece of land from Palestine, steals the water, the resources, the freedom. The West Bank, it's another secure prison, just like Gaza. Palestinians have no way in, no way out. No one has any way in or out without Israel's permission.
Hebron is one, they're occupying it by force. The Jordan Valley, they're occupying by confiscating land, confiscating water, confiscating freedom. And piece by piece, they're taking the land. In East Jerusalem, Israel is now confiscating 500 dunams of land, 130 acres to do a wasteland for illegal settlements. So imagine how bad it is. That's how bad it is. And those 130 acres, 90% it's owned, it's privately owned. And people are going to have a wasteland right on the doorstep. They have issued demolition orders, 93 homes. There are 19 homes in Nabi Saleh that they've been issued demolition orders. In Samra, we have a demolition order. Samra is in a small community in the Jordan Valley. A demolition order for a school. They have been attempted to demolish a clinic in Pasaya that we built.
What about, I read yesterday, Wadi Fukin, they're moving in there, they're going to destroy the whole place.
They're destroying the whole place. They're piece by piece, they're taking everything. Piece by piece, they're taking everything. And UN is not doing nothing. UN is just standing there watching. There are a lot of UN vehicles driving around every day, but UN is not taking no action. It's the international community that needs to take action. There is a community in Abu Dis that Israel is trying to confiscate it to do more wall, and the confiscation of the land affects 30 Bedouin family. We're talking about over 160 people. Over 160 people, and they're going to be evicted.
Tell me, you didn't get to Gaza this time?
Not this time, I will try next time.
Okay. And you're walking back next time, or?
No, I'm going to fly next time.
You've had enough walking?
Yeah, I walked enough for the next 10 years. I did a lot of miles.
How far did you get? You got to Rome?
I got to Rome, and then I flew from Rome.
Hey, Antonio, it's great to see you back.
Thank you.
And we hope to see a lot of you in the next few weeks, okay?
Yep.
All the best. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
illegal occupation, violence and racial segregation. All religious communities unite. Freedom is a human right. We